Alright, here it is. Godzilla King of the Monsters build. MOC, virtual build. I'm just so excited to see the movie today. But, and so, me being so excited, I decided, I'd go and build a little Godzilla in Lego Digital Designer. Not a physical build, because that would be insane, but this really, what I'm very happy with the final results of this Godzilla. I mean, I'll get into it a little bit more as I go, but if you're expecting a physical build, I'm sorry, but 1400 bricks is not possible. I would have had to start planning this 6 months ahead because this little mobile lab sitting in front of me has taken a total of about 6 months to finish, and this is only 100 pieces less. So, yeah, it's massive. It's not like size accurate to actual Godzilla because, again, I'm not insane. I'm not gonna try something that crazy. But I'm just gonna get into some of the features here. I mean, first off, we can see the obviously we have the atomic breath, which is actually a piece you can just take out. I'm gonna have this in a little bit easier fashion. I say easier, but this is not easier. Okay. I said easier. This is definitely confusing me. I can't tell because of how visible everything is. Oh, there, got it. And you got this, and there you go. It's a little. You can see at the end, I have this little attacher piece, which, if we look inside, you can see you can just fit it right there in the mouth. I colored it blue for now, just because I didn't originally plan on making an actual atomic breath attachment, but now that I do, I guess I could change it back to red, but I like it. It's fine. So obviously you got the head. Working jaws like usual with all the builds that I make. You can open and close the jaws. Hit it. Erg. Now what else it can do is it can lift its head up like in the movie. Like, you look straight up and shoots his laser into the sky. Obviously that's going to be easier when you actually stand the body straight up, but I didn't want that. It would look even more awkward if I chose to just have him standing perfectly stock straight up, because that's just not how he stands. Casual position. Being very awkward because I don't know how to explain much of this. I really like Godzilla, and it's really the biggest thing that got me is the creative solutions I had to come to. Because Godzilla is despite being just a dinosaur, I had to come with some creative solutions, like for the neck. So to rotate the head, as you can see, it's kind of messed up because it doesn't exactly function very well. But underneath this here, there is actually I think I'm gonna mess it up right here. I'm try deleting these really quick. I'll fix that. It's not perfect. Not perfectly tested, should I say? Because I built this. Once I got past the part, I didn't really pay attention to it, so I think I'll fix it. Nope. Maybe not. All you need to know is that the head can be rotated, turned all the way around. There's a little joint in there. If I can hide some of these bricks, you can see the little thing inside. There it is. See this little rotation piece right here that allows the head to be turned left and right, which took a little bit of time to figure out. I put a lot more of these like hard. I'm sure some of you've seen these joints before. They aren't as loose. They're a lot more like lock in place type of things, and I thought they'd be good for a character that is so heavy and so full of bricks. Or these snap joints. Instead of just being a regular ball joint, actually have like you can set them in position. They won't just fall over. I'm having trouble explaining it because I've never been good with terminology. I'm really good at doing what I do. I'm just not good at explaining it. Inside the leg, I've actually put another one of those, like the one that's in the neck, the same joint. You can see right there up against the back of the leg, there was that little rotation joint. I thought it'd be a better idea to balance this massive body on something that wasn't a joint, like in the ball like in the ball joint. If I did that, these legs would not stand up on their own. Already, it's a little bit shaky because of these guys here, but you can do. I can do it. It's mostly snap joints, because I really wanted to just stand up and not fall over because I've had that problem with the ball joints before. I've had to come up with some creative solutions like this one in the leg to get the ball joint to stand straight up on something that's flat. So there were easier solutions, but mine keeps it locked in place. I made that same sort of combination joint in the tail up here, and it goes all the way down. And the spines were really fun. Got a little bit creative with them. You can see all the like geometric shapes in there. I know I'm not sounding the most exciting. This just because, I mean, I got really excited about this when I finished it, but it's been a few days, and I'm more focused on like I'm working on King Ghidorah, but I did not finish it, so it's gonna have to come up later. Nonetheless, I think this is great. I can actually put a little Lego person. You can see it's I think it's about the size of the Brachiosaurus. A little generic Lego guy. You can see he's actually still pretty small. Brachiosaurus in here. Brachiosaurus. You put the Brachiosaurus next to him. See, yeah, they're about as tall as each other. My Godzilla build is about as tall as the Brachiosaurus, using much more pieces. It's hollow on the inside, of course, to help save some weight. And the tail, I do like the tail though. I actually based this on a toy that's standing in the exact same position. I just kind of held the Godzilla up to my eye and compared the proportions and made everything pretty much as perfect as I could. The tail on the Godzilla toy was really long, so I got this really long tail, which is good because I feel like if it just had the 2 feet, it wouldn't balance very well. But since it has this extremely long tail to also balance on it, it works out pretty well. Talking about the boring stuff, to be honest, I just really like Godzilla, and I think this build turned out freaking fantastic. And that's all that matters to me. I finished Godzilla before I saw the movie. And it looks awesome. A little atomic breath attachment. It's just, I love it. And I know I said I didn't build it for real now, but I definitely have this on the list. I am going to be looking into making this in real life. Besides these transparent blue pieces that might not exist, everything else, basically, here's how it works. If it's a solid color, I can just repaint it. That's easy. I can do that. But if it's a transparent color, you can't repaint something transparent. The atomic breath might not be possible, but the Godzilla part is. And there's one thing I also want to mention. Somebody brought it up before that, like, I made this Godzilla dark green, and they asked if it was going to be, like, gray or dark green. Which, I don't know why he asked that. The picture already showed that it was dark green, but, maybe whatever. I don't know. Maybe his computer's a bit weird. I've actually made a fully gray version as well. Just to compare them. Godzilla King of the Monsters gray. There he is. Gray Godzilla King. I just didn't like this one as much, so I put it. I don't really like it as much. It doesn't look more like a toy or the movie Godzilla in terms of colors than the regular green version. That's probably mostly because Legos have very restrictive set of colors. Regardless, that's really all there is to it. Until I finish King Ghidorah, this is just Godzilla King of the Monsters. I don't know if I'll make all 4 of the main monsters. I'm just thinking about doing Godzilla and Ghidorah because they're the big bads. Oh yeah, and one little detail I want to mention. I actually got the thumb this time. People complained about it at the Indoraptor. I guess his sort of thumb-like finger he's got in his hand. I got that this time. I was very happy with that. Just the biggest thing I love about this is all the detail I managed to get in. Always been a perfectionist, and so I just love everything I managed to fit in here. And that's enough rambling. Just it just looks awesome.